Good afternoon, my people. What's up, world? It's Thursday, May 9th. I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because with him, all things is possible. It's No Duck Zone episode is sponsored by Match Bout. Follow Match Bout on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Match Bout, the best sponsorship in the land. Good afternoon, people. Some of you might have saw me already if you were on my Instagram. I had to do that over because everybody might not have been on my live this morning when I went live. Chopped it with my brother D with the Freeze, Mr. and Mrs. Free. Chopping it up with them this morning. Peace to everybody who came out on the live, because I know in the morning time it's not that easy to just pop up. But shouts to everybody who did. And shouts to everybody today who's moving around their city, taking care of their business, going to work, coming from work, going to school, going to night school, whatever it is you're doing. Please be safe. Y'all know how it is out here in the world. I always tell y'all, everybody be safe. Even the people that's out there up to no good. Pray for y'all too. It's my second cup of tea today. My allergies is like crazy. I'm like, I just need something. This makes it all better. Um, Shouts to y'all. Um, Today, as of last Thursday, not as of last Thursday, but last Thursday, we had I had decided to go live because I wanted to, bring back me doing the old school boxing. Last week it was Ann Wolf we spoke about. And let me explain to you why I do that. I don't have to explain it because I don't have to explain nothing to nobody. I'm gonna go ahead and explain it anyway before I get into the show. Um, because of what's going on in boxing today, as far as stories, a lot of them are very boring, and we hear something, and like I said, it's an everyday thing where we just keep on, and then I'm like, you know what? How can I get away from that? How can I separate myself from that? How can I give somebody who wants to get away from that and say, let me go to a channel where they're not speaking about what the other channels are speaking about. And like I said, y'all go ahead and do every channel do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Do what works for y'all. I'm not in no position to tell anybody what to do with their channel. People got to do what works for them, right? But me, um, I'm one of those people where somebody comes on and goes, oh, well, he's talking about this fighter, this female fighter, this male fighter. Oh shit, I haven't heard about them. I haven't talked about them in a minute. It brings back memories. Like I said, I always try to bring that old feeling back. So I had started on talking about old school boxing, and then I just said, you know what? I think I'm gonna make that on Thursdays now, and I decided to do that. Last week was Ann Wolf. Today is Christy Martin. I remember a lot about her because she was the reason why I really got into watching women's boxing. You would think it was Late Ali, but it really, before I even captured her, it was Christy Martin. So all I'm saying is, when I'm not entertained by what everybody else is talking about, don't judge me. Don't judge me because I'm not trying to be like the rest of these channels. Everybody's supposed to do their own thing, and that's what I try to do. I do my own thing. Some people like it, some people don't. If I put up a title that y'all want to hear, then it's like, oh man, that's what we want to hear, and I'm just not here to do that. So that's how that's gonna go. So let's get this started. All right. So for my newcomers, my regulars, everybody, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Egg Jordan, my guy, EJ, call you EJ. good, Eric Jordan? Appreciate you. So I'm not giving you no times, no dates, no years. I could probably give you a year. Times and dates I can't really do. Um, let's go back to 96, 97. When boxing was HBO was watching boxing after dark, I believe it was. And just so happened to see a female, two females. Don't know the other female's name, but I'm looking like threw me off because I'm like, wait a minute, they let women box? No, 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 no. When did this start happening? Forgetting at the time women already have been boxing. If you pay attention to the Golden Gloves, it goes back, women been doing their thing. But when you see professional boxing, you like, that's something strange. Because it was something that haven't been seen before. And when I saw Christy Martin for the first time, there was nothing to me, in my opinion, there was nothing about her that had said she was a fighter. I didn't see any of that in her. Um, and even with the other girl, but it was something about Christy that caught me. And Christy made me start being nice to girls, even though they were mean to me at the time. She made me start being nice to girls because I said, "Oh shit, there's a possibility. If I don't watch it, I can get my ass whipped by a woman." But I'm like, these are girls that these are girls that fight. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Sorry, my damn YouTube was on my phone. But I realized, oh man, this is the first time I can get beat up. um, Christy was special in so many different ways because every time she came to fight, that's exactly what she did. She gave it her all. She probably wasn't flashy. She wasn't your Layla Ali type. She wasn't Ann Wolf type. Um, but she was very competitive. And I just remember at that time saying to myself, because I was still saying to myself, damn, women, they were allowing women to box professional. Smash that like button, y'all. Please, man. Y'all come in here, man. Please, man. Don't babysit that like button. It don't cost nothing. Smash that like button, man. Get these likes. We gotta start getting these likes all the way up. If y'all like these conversations, get these likes up, man. I shouldn't have to talk about Ryan Garcia, Devin, and Tank for y'all to smash the like button. If y'all want that, go to another channel. They on right now talking about it. It's a couple of channels talking about it. You're not gonna get that over here. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I'm not gonna spoil you that. I'm not here to spoil you, y'all. I'm not here to babysit y'all. Y'all got to go to other channels for that. But seeing Christy and Christy, there's a major story behind Christy too. There's a story behind her. We can get into that later. I remember looking at the documentary with her. But I, I mean, can we say that they kind of opened the doors for women boxing because at the time we didn't know where it was going to go. I mean, we talk about women's boxing today and what they should get paid, and it's crazy because from that time to today, what women were getting paid in boxing should have been changed. That shouldn't even be an argument today because women's boxing has come so far. And when I mean they've come far, they have came far because at that time there were a lot of women fighters, but there was only three that I can remember: Christy Martin, Layla Ali, and Ann Wolf. And Ann Wolf intimidated the hell out of me. She intimidated the hell out of me. That's why I couldn't. Mm-mm. She's not somebody I would want to deal with. I would want to be cool with her. But Christy Martin, like I said, I don't know if she was any of y'all favorite fighters. She might have not been any of y'all favorite fighters. Maybe y'all didn't acknowledge her, but her name definitely ring bells, and she was definitely a tough competitor. And I remember every time she fought, I had to be in front of the TV to watch. It was never it was never a dull moment where I was just like, I'm not watching this shit. I'd rather just go ahead and go watch some basketball or something or go to sleep. I mean, whenever I knew she was coming up to fight, I had to catch it. Not just because I was a boxing fan, it's because Christy Martin was good to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about anybody else and how they felt about her, but I enjoyed what she brought to the ring, and that was heart and determination. DP Rocker, my Ohio brother, what up? What's up with you, champ? She brought heart and determination when she came to that ring, and that's what I loved. And like I said, she wasn't flashy. Christy Martin brought it. Tough white girl too, man. That was another thing, man. Huh? She was tough. She damn near had the Arturo Gotti blood in her. When you looked at Christy, she almost had that Arturo Gotti, Mickey Ward blood in her. You were gonna have to kill her to beat her. And eventually, that's what Layla Ali did when they fought. That was a crazy matchup. Um, which I got to go back to watching that. I should have been watching that today, but I'll probably watch it a little later. Um, but to see where women's boxing has come from that point to today, only difference with today is just the social media is messed up because it's just too many people. Every time they got something to say, they got to go live. They got to go on Instagram. They got to go on their Facebook. They got to go on Twitter. And it's like, all right, all that is good, but if we not fighting, man, you keep your name out my mouth and I keep mine out yours. And it's just like, you don't see too much of that. But women's boxing has came from so far away, so far. And I was just glad to still be here to be able to see all that because, like I said, I remember just being there the first day seeing Christy. And shout outs to all the women who were fighting at that time. I don't want people to think, well, they weren't the only three. They weren't the only three. They correct, but they were the main three that I knew. I didn't know any other women fighters um like that. These three would just happen to be the ones that I would always turn my TV on for when I knew they were getting ready to get it in. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button on your way in and on your way out. Tell a friend to tell a friend this is where it goes down at. No BSing over here. We give respect and we give our flowers to our legends. You ain't a legend till you prove yourself. So at the end of the day, I'm not trying to talk about nothing else. I'm gonna give flowers to the ones that have proven themselves and that they can sit back and say that they're Hall of Famers and not say that they're Hall of Famers already or they're making their way to be Hall of Famers. We talking about the ones who already got it in. It's stamped already. Hall of Fame is stamped to them already. And I'm not gonna be on here long today, y'all. So I'm gonna just let you know this video is probably gonna end. Might end too fast, but hey, it's okay. I got things on my mind right now, and I got things that I'm doing. So I'm gonna be doing some moving around while I'm in my house. But if y'all sit back and y'all take the time to think about where were y'all when Christy fought, like if y'all ever take the time to think about that, where were you when you first seen her, and what were your thoughts on her? And like I said, I gave you my thoughts. I didn't think that they would have any women's boxing. I thought it might have been boring at first because I didn't think anybody was gonna buy it. Everybody was gonna go for it. Nobody was gonna pay attention to it. People were gonna say crazy stuff like, "Yo, go put an apron on." Lead the boxing for the men. Like, you hear all types of crazy stuff. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're gonna hear. And I'm like, I never thought like that because after seeing the WNBA and seeing women playing professional ball, I was like, oh, you better shut up. You know what I'm saying? And I played with girls on, I remember playing in junior high school. I had two girls on my basketball team, so it was possible to see that. But for boxing, I didn't think so. So when I saw it, it was it was dope to me. I didn't have any beef with it. You know what I mean? I don't know what everybody else felt. I think other people, they didn't want to see it. Me, I was cool with it because hell, I'm not in there. Just like today, I'm not in there, so I really couldn't judge you on if you needed to be in there or not. You know what I'm saying? But it brings back a good feeling when I could bring up remembering, seeing Christy. And then, she went through a lot of personal stuff in her life. A lot of y'all might not know that. A lot of personal stuff. And shout outs to her. She was able to um come out of that eventually, and and find happiness. Um, it was sad, unfortunately, what happened with her and that, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? It should never happen, but at the end of the day, it happens. But if I sit and I think about it, my brother D Free is not here, so I can't ask him the question yet. But then I start wondering and thinking. This is my favorite question of if she was in the boxing today, who would take on her? I think she boxed at I forgot which weight that Christy boxed at. Let me look and see. I gotta look and see what weight she boxed at, so it'll make it more sense. Because then if I find out what weight she boxed at, then I could be like, okay, who was going to want that smoke at that weight? So give me 1 second. Sorry, it's not telling me. It's going to everything but that, trying to figure out what weight it was that she fought in. But hold on. Oh, she was a light middleweight. Damn, she was a light middleweight, super middleweight. Jesus Christ. And she was nothing but 5'4". Sheesh. Her stance, she was orthodox. And of course, her total fights were 59. She had 59 fights, 49 wins, 31 KOs, 7 losses, and 3 draws. Not bad. Not bad. Some of you dudes can't even catch up to that. Some of you dudes can't even catch up to that. She was 5'4" doing that. Jesus. I mean, light middleweight, middleweight, super middleweight. Come on, man. Come on, man. What you gonna say about her? So that means today you got Carissa Shields. I want to say Savannah Marshall. I don't know. I don't know what she's. Christina Hammer. Uh, shit. Who else? You got a few females. French on Cruz, Sadasia Green. What did they fight at? What did they at? What are them girls at? 54, 60? I mean, how would a Christy Martin would have did with them? I don't know. Maybe not too well. She's small. With them, I don't know. What do y'all think? How do y'all think that would have went? That would have been that would have been something brutal. That definitely would have been something brutal. To see how she would have been against them. I don't even want to break down seeing the Christy Barton and Carissa Shields. That would have, or Shadeja Green, or even Savannah Marshall. Oh Lord, that would have been. I mean, to see that just would have been crazy. I don't know. Now, if she was down there with Alicia Garnbarner, I'd have said yeah, and her and maybe Amanda Serrano maybe, but shit, maybe, but be at the waist that she was at, I don't know. That's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, so we don't know how that would have turned out to see what she would have been like today in today's boxing world. Um, it's no telling what Christy Martin would have been like. Um, I don't want to see it, and this is why I always like bringing up these old school fighters because then I like to take them and place them in today's world, I should say, just to see what they would have been like. I think we'll get it in with Layla Ali next week. Makes sense, right? Get the three out the way. So I'll come back next week with Layla Ali. Y'all can't respect that and the Ann Wolf, the Layla Ali, and Christy Martin. I don't know what to tell y'all. Some of y'all are just spoiled and rotten, and you can't even respect when somebody's talking about a legend. Because whatever gossip y'all hear, y'all want to take that and run with it. That shit is crazy to me. But hey, y'all like it. So next week, yeah, next week we'll do the whole Layla Ali. And we're gonna try to keep doing this every Thursday. I was doing it, but it wasn't an every Thursday thing. I was only doing it when I had the chance to do it. I might be coming back to that, only having the chance to do it when I have a chance to do it because now I'm gonna be getting busy. Tomorrow, you'll see me tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all join me tomorrow. I'll post up what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm gonna post up what I'm doing tomorrow, and y'all be able to join me. I'll be in Brooklyn tomorrow. Going to where Shushu was from. I'm going to Shu's neighborhood tomorrow. So y'all make sure y'all join me. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna be live where his poster is at in his neighborhood, I'll be there. So y'all make sure y'all join me for that one. I'm gonna give y'all a time. Uh, just gotta bear with me. I'll give y'all a direct time what time I'm doing it. But yeah, Christy. So like I said, you know, when it was time for her to fight Layla, I was like, oh, it was it was hard to watch, and I had a feeling for some reason. I was like, man, I don't like this fight for Christy, man. I don't like it, man. Layla might just, uh but I gave her props because she hung in there, but Layla did what she was supposed to do. She did what she was supposed to do, and it was great. It was great. It was great work. Basically, with these women, what you see these women do back then is, you know, we want that to continue, even with the women you see today. And I love what I see going on in today's female boxing. A lot of these women got way more heart than some of your favorite fighters. Some of y'all favorite fighters is soft as it's crazy. They're soft, but they're trying to convince people that they're the toughest people in like, and they're making themselves look crazy, and then they get exposed. I don't understand that. It just we got to make it make sense. Eric Jordan, what up, my guy? So you know what I'm saying? Like before we bomb these women, and I don't watch them or they trash. Some of y'all will say anything out your mouth when your favorite fighter's trash. Y'all got fighters that y'all call y'all favorites that walk around here, don't dress the way they supposed to, don't look the way they supposed to, don't act like the way they supposed to. They go around just being so unprofessional when they supposed to be professional. But I guess, getting a whole bunch of money is not going to change your personality. I can see that already. It doesn't. But um it's always nice to give these legends these flowers. Eric Jordan, I appreciate you in the Cash App. Thank you, my brother. Always looking out, my brother. I appreciate you so much. So I just love what I see in the women's boxing. I just love what I see, man. And I wish we could take Layla and Wolf and Layla Ali and have all three of them in boxing today to see what it would be like. But when I get to Layla next week, we'll bring that up. I know the Ant Wolf situation is gonna come up. I know a lot of the Carissa Shields. I know that's gonna come up. It's gonna be a lot of questions that's gonna come up. And believe me, we're going to answer those. Well, I'm gonna let the people answer them and why they feel like. So next week we'll do that. I don't know this fighter all that well, but it's always good to learn something new. Oh, Christy Martin, yeah, Christy Martin. If you go look her up, Eric Jordan, Christy Martin was no joke. She wasn't flashy and she wasn't everybody's favorite fighter. And some people might have felt like there was nothing special about her, and that's cool. That's their opinion. But I'm gonna be real with you, and this is no cap. She was the reason why I really started watching women's boxing. Because I don't think I seen Layla Ali fight first. I believe I saw Christy. Christy was the first person I saw. Then I ended up seeing Layla Ali, I think a little bit after that. So it's not even about who started first, because I could care less about that. The first person I remember seeing, I can't tell you who Christy opponent was. I can't tell you that, but I do remember seeing Christy. She was the first female fighter. When I'm like, wait a minute, they're gonna let females fight professionally. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it. This is the 90s. This is like 95, 96, 97. It was hard enough seeing, when they started the WNBA, and I'm like, oh, you got women playing professional ball. I got into that. Lisa Leslie and Cheryl Swoops and all that. If I'm saying the name right, were the reasons why I started watching it. Like, oh yeah, I like these women. They can ball. They can ball. And a lot of those women that was in the WNBA was just as good as the men, if not better. And at that time, there was some beasts in the NBA, but there was some women that was just as better as them. There might have been some women that probably went on to win more championships than some of them dudes, or win some, and them dudes didn't win anything. But we'll save that, for another time. Smash that like button, y'all. Let's get these likes up. Push that button. Um, but it was um it was just cool to sit back then and be able to sit there and say, yeah, I'm watching two women fight, and sometimes people walk in like, what, watching them? Yeah, yeah. I was watching. Yeah, is there a problem? Josh Sanders, what's up? Is there a problem? Because, like I said, it was something. It was something much needed. It was very much needed that the women's boxing started the way it did. Because who knows if you would have seen Alicia Baumgartner, if you would have seen a Carissa Shields, a Shadeja Green, Amanda Serrano, and so many I can name. Who knows if we would have saw any of them if it wasn't for the ladies that I just mentioned? Yeah, she was. She was, Josh. I told people she might not have been everybody's favorite fighter, but Chrissy was set up a little different. And when she came to fight. Be one to fight the best other in the yeah, yeah. I mean, even when we seen, to get off topic, even when we seen Carissa Shields and Alicia, and people go, no, it's too different. But just to see women, like, you know what I mean? It's cool. It's cool for a minute. No, I don't really like entertaining it unless I know it's gonna really happen. But yeah, we need that. And it's way better than what some of these dudes do. She was coming to knock. Yeah, she was coming. She was coming to fight. Win or lose, she was coming to fight. I mean, bloody nose and all. She came to fight. And that's what got me into watching her. That's what made me say, oh, you know what? Yeah, I could do this. It's not bad. It's not bad. It wasn't bad at all, man. And I had fell in love with it ever since. So there's been a lot of women who is they have come and gone since then. So when Carissa Shields pops up and Amanda and Alicia, and I'm like, okay. After a while, I had to get to know these women like I had to get to know them, because then I'm like, all right, it's a no whole new era of women in boxing. So now it's like I gotta learn this all over again. Because for a minute we weren't interested. For a minute, I got uninterested in women's boxing because I didn't really know what was going on. But when it was up, when it got back up, it was up. Now I'm thinking about Martin versus Ann Wolf would have been explosive. I'm gonna keep it real with you. That would have been a free trip to the emergency room, Josh. I wanted to see that. That would have been dope. But she took the later Ali route, not saying that I don't. This is why I would like to get her up here. I would like to get her up here because I don't even know if that fight was ever presented to her or Ann Wolf. I know the later Ali fight was, and we see how that turned out. I want to know, did that name come across her desk? That's what I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her that. I'm going to ask Christy that. Did that name ever come across your desk? Because that would have been like, woo. And Wolf, yeah, Wolf was a, yeah, she was. Wolf was. Wolf is exactly what her name is. She was a wolf. That's why last week I had to get that out. We had to talk about it. We had to honor her. I'm gonna honor legends on here. I don't care what they doing on these other channels. Over here, we're gonna give these legends their flowers, and we're gonna honor them, even if they don't hear this. They might not hear this, and maybe they will. Maybe somebody in these circles will hear it and be like, "Hey, they're praising you over there," because that's what we got to do more. That's what we got to do more. There's nothing wrong with praising them. We're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to build over this way. But yeah, it was fun times at that. We legend supporters over. Yeah, this is what I be trying to tell them, Josh. We legend supporters over here. I don't have no time to be sitting and arguing about the same shit every day, man. Every time somebody hears something, we got to go report it, and then it's every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, every day. Monday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Who the hell want to keep doing that? And it's not that you are going live them days and bringing up different topics. You're bringing up the same damn thing. But like I said, everybody has to do what works for them. It don't work for me, and it's never gonna work for me. So how do I get around all that? I go, I can let me talk about my legends. Let me talk about something that doesn't relate to what everybody else is talking about. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with it. Other people might do, but I don't see nothing wrong with it. And nothing's ever gonna be wrong with it because like my brother Josh said, we legend supporters over here. If not talking about the legends, you feel like it's not gonna get your views up, fine. If you feel like you don't wanna hit my button or smash the like button because you feel like, man, he ain't talking about nothing. Don't nobody want to talk about no women's boxing. Don't nobody want to talk about no Christy Martin. If she was in the ring today, Christy Shields would kick her ass. Nobody said all that. That's what y'all do. Y'all say and do stupid shit like that. Man, if she was in here today, Alicia Baumgartner, a dog walker, we don't know what happened. She wouldn't be in the ring with her. But these are just some of the things that y'all say. And that's crazy. Being real is more important than damn. Yeah, it is. It is big. That's the problem, Josh. This is what I be trying to tell them. This is what I be trying to tell them. But ain't nobody gonna listen to me. We don't want to talk about no old school fighters. We don't care about them. They washed up. They done. Move on. Well, some of y'all fighters right now are done. For real. Some of y'all fighters are one decision away from being out of here, and y'all don't even know it. Some of them are just bagging up just as much money as they can, and they finna run. Don't worry about no damn views, man. The views will come when they come. I tell y'all this all the time. The views will come when they come. You can't rush views. If I do this today, I should have 300 people. You can't rush views. My best views is when I go live for the fights, and that's cool. That's cool. You can't beg people for likes. You can't beg people to come over and watch your channel. You can't beg people to believe in what it is that you believe in. There's just a lot of things you can't go out your way for. You just gotta, I don't know how to put it. You gotta keep doing your thing. It's that simple. Because you're not here to impress anybody. It's that simple. Legends, man. That's what we gonna do over here. Start calling it Legend Thursdays, man. It ain't gotta be Throwback Thursday. Legend Thursdays. That's what y'all can catch me. Legend Thursdays. Keep that on your mind. We gonna call it Legend Thursdays. Don't nobody try to run and go copy that, because I just said it. You know what I'm saying? After we got well, we'll have some fights coming up, so eventually I'm gonna have to talk about those, but we got time. But until then, It's Legend Thursdays. Every Thursday, if I have to come back to bring an old school fighter back, I don't care who it is or how far ago they fought, but bring them here. We're gonna bring them here and we're gonna talk about it. Okay, there we go. Wait a minute, hold on. What I do? Okay, I got it now. But these are just some of the things that I bring up as I'm thinking about that time back there with Christy and what I was doing and how young I were and even where I was living. You know, so I started thinking about what I was doing at that time too. But it was just dope to turn on the TV, like I said, to see a female, and it didn't matter what the color of her skin was, just to see a female taking charge. That's what Chrissy was doing, taking charge. Um, there was no complaining for me. I enjoyed her time in the boxing. I enjoyed her company, and hopefully, I'll have her up here one day. I don't know. You never know with me. Never know. I definitely would love to reach out. I know she got a promotion, I think, down in Florida. I think it's in Florida. But I would love to get her up there. Just like I would love to get a lot of fighters up here. There's a lot that I'm working on that I plan on getting up here. It's gonna take a little time, but I'm gonna have them up here. Gonna have them up here. You know, it's all cool. It's cool to do stories on them, but it's a lot of them I'm gonna want to bring um to the show. You know what I mean? So I'm working on some things, y'all. It's a slow process. Being real is more. Oh, okay. No, I wrote that already, Josh. I was about to read that twice. Yeah, it is, bro. But this means a lot right here, though. You're absolutely right on that, though. Um, Josh. Yeah, damn the views. That'll come respectfully. But yeah, next week, Layla Ali. And as the weeks go, it'll change. I got some fighters, some amateur fighters that I'm working on to get back up here. Some shows is coming up, some press conferences coming up. Just put in my credentials for July 7th. Shakur Stevenson, the Hotel Kid, returns to Newark, New Jersey, the Prudential Center. Keyshawn Davis is on it. Oh man, it's gonna be a movie July 13th. And even June 8th at the Garden. I put in for that one. Shout out to my brother Shushu, Ofacio, Jahad Tucker, Xander Sayers, and whoever else is on that, man. Shouts to Top Rank Period. Not June, excuse me, July 13th. We trying to get out to Philly. Jerome Boost Ennis, another hometown kid, comes home to Philly. You know what I mean? This is going to be something major. So we're going to try to put in. We're going to try to put in for that too, and that's going to be that right there is going to be dope. Doing that, I'm hoping all three of those that I'm trying to do. I'm hoping that all of them. I'm hoping all of them will, work out because we tend to get a little discouraged when it or not discouraged, but get upset when it comes to this credentials thing. It can be annoying at times, but it's all about patience. All about patience and good things that come to those that wait. So yeah, basically that's how everything is going to be set up for me the next couple of weeks. Like I'm saying, I'm putting a lot of stuff together. Next week I'll be let's see, think might be next Thursday, might be next Wednesday or Thursday. I'll be making my announcement for the meet and greet. You know, because we're getting close to that. So being that we're getting close to that, I got to make my announcement, and it won't be just one announcement because eventually I have to come and make up another announcement about it. So it's a boatload of announcements that I'm gonna be making. The closer we get, there's numbers I have to take, there's people I got to talk to, um, just to make some things happen and get things going, get things a little more exciting than what you see on these YouTube streets. It's not exciting. We're trying to get it back, or get it to a place where it's not so much confusing. We don't want all the confusion. We want everybody to be able to go through their phone, their tablet, whatever it is, and go, hey man, you know what? This looks like a cool channel to come to. There's no chaos. There's no nobody threatening anybody, nobody cursing each other out. Um, Nobody's talking about nobody's family. Nobody's just going out their way to be disrespectful and doing too much. You know what I mean? We don't want that. We want to be cool, calm, and collected on here. So, when I talk about these old fighters, man, it's not because I don't have nothing to talk about. So I don't want people to think that. Well, he's only going to talk about this because he doesn't. He really can't. He can't express how he feels about today boxing, or he doesn't want to talk about it. And it's like, yo, it's cool, but look at it like this: if you have a restaurant, right? Would you want to sell the same shit that the other 1,500 restaurants are selling? Oh, what's up? This is a simple question. If you are opening up a restaurant, would you sell the same thing that the other 1,500 restaurants sell? You wouldn't, right? So you have to look like that on. It's the same thing on YouTube. What you're selling on your channel, you're not supposed to sell the same shit that the other 1,500 other channels are selling. Nobody wants to go to a restaurant and go, well, shit, I don't want to eat this here because I could have ate. If I wanted this, I would have went to that restaurant. A restaurant is a business. Our YouTube channel is our business. It's our business, and we're supposed to make sure when people come over that they're 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 coming over and we're giving them a warm welcome. That the day can feel good, that we can sit here today and talk about a Christy Martin or Ann Wolf, or rather if it's Mike Tyson, rather if it's Lennox Lewis, rather if it's Joe Frazier, rather if it's Sugar Ray, rather if it's Marvin Hagler. I don't care if it's whoever it is, or Turo Gotti. It doesn't matter. Mickey Ward. It doesn't matter. We speak legends, and it's a Thursday. It's cool to do it. We're trying to give you back that old feeling, but a lot of y'all don't want that old feeling. Y'all don't want that shit. Y'all want to keep up. Y'all want to break y'all neck to keep up with the Joneses because y'all so thirsty for either for the views, or you just spoiling people with what they want to hear. And that's what a lot of y'all are doing. Y'all are spoiling people. I'm not here to spoil you. I'm not here to cater to your needs. I'm here to bring what's real. And when you feel like what I'm saying is not real to you, or you don't want to be a part of it, then there's always somewhere else you can go. But there's nothing wrong with us supporting our fighters, our legends, rather if it be female or male. There's nothing wrong with it. We have to stop of being afraid to be us. We don't want to be us. Don't be afraid to be you. Well, I would do this, but nobody might not view it, or nobody might not like this, and man, whatever, man. Be you. I keep telling y'all, be you for you. Be you for you, and not for somebody else, because you're gonna get exposed doing that. This should give you this old feeling back. Damn, what was I doing when Christy Martin was fighting? What grade was I in? Did I just come out of college? Was I just entering junior high? Did I just become a parent? Was it my first time having? Did I just come out of high school? You know what I mean? It gives you the old feeling of what you were doing back then. We know those days are gone, but it's to give you the old feeling of what you were doing versus talking about today where it's just gonna upset you. Certain conversations are just too upsetting where you're just like, oh man, like I can't do this every day. I can't. It's annoying. It's aggravating, and that's what we don't need. We don't need that. We got to keep the ship moving. We got to keep it moving. We got to just find ways to put smiles on people's face and give people a reason to want to come over and watch us. I don't understand why that's so hard for y'all to understand. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. You should be wanting to come and say, hey, coming over here to McLean is not bad, man. It's always some cool, calm, and collected. That's what it's supposed to be. Because when you feel like walking into danger, or if you feel like walking into a place, when you feel like walking into a place where it's just a bunch of chaos, then you have to look elsewhere. I refuse to give you that. I'll just never give you that. Never, ever, 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 ever. I'm going to give you that. We might have our little back and forths, but you're never going to get that. Just never. Love these conversations, and I appreciate everybody who joins. Josh Sanders, Hopping and Let, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else. Eric Jordan, everybody, all my supporters, man. And even if you don't support me, God bless you. I'm good. It ain't gonna stop my grind. God bless you. So, yep, like I said, um, Christy Martin was definitely appreciated, a Hall of Famer, and when the little girls or the girls of today, it's cool for them to always look at Carissa Shields and Amanda Serrano and people like that. But also, you have to teach them also their history. Yes, you could like these girls, but this is who came before them. This is who opened the door for them. Just like they're opening the door for you because everybody opens the door for somebody. For somebody. Something that happens all the time. All the time. And we got to respect that. This is the reason why these legends, just like some of your favorite fighters today, 10 years, 20 years from now, y'all want somebody to talk about them, right? And depends on what some of them do today and what they've been doing, it ain't gonna be much to talk about. Some of them are already killing their legacy and they're killing themselves from being a Hall of Famer. Facts. Never forget these ones before you. Yeah, never forget the ones before you. Never, never. Because like somebody opened the door for them, they're opening the door for you, but you gotta know your history of who opened the door for you because that would help you open the door for somebody else. But people tend to forget that when they get to a part in their life where the only thing that matters is just I got here and that's it. And that's selfish way of thinking like that. It's a selfish way because without the hard work and dedication or without the fans supporting you and without you putting in the work, who would you be? Yeah, you never can forget. I can't forget my supporters, right? I just can't. I can't forget my supporters. I can't. No Duck Zone can't blow up, and then a year from now, too, if I'm, you know, I'm very successful, and I'm not gonna forget um the people who viewed me that made it popular, that made my channel maybe more popular than what it was because of the support. I can't forget y'all. You know what I'm saying? The Eric Jordans, the Josh Sanders, everybody, man. Y'all know who you are. I ain't got to go through no names. And for me to get to a point in my life or a place in my life where I just forget, because I ain't gonna lie, people get that bag and they get ghost. Not me though. Not me. Gotta stay humble. I can't forget my peoples, and I love every single last one of y'all, man. But you gotta know, in order for y'all to love me, y'all gonna have to realize what comes with me. This what comes with me. When people want that old feeling back, when they speaking about boxing or basketball or something, gotta give them that feeling, that old feeling back. And it helps. It helps to get away from what you see going on in boxing today. The topics that you see going, tell me every day you haven't went somewhere and it's been the same conversation. And like I said, I ain't knocking nobody because a lot of those people I'm cool with. I'm cool with them doing what they do. Can't tell nobody how to run their channel. But I'm just saying, when y'all come over here, y'all don't get a different feeling. You can't tell me you don't get a different feeling. You're not gonna tell me that you get the same feeling on this channel that you get on any other one. Because then I'm gonna just tell you you're cap. Because we don't do all that over here. We don't. So you can never get come over here feeling any kind of way or hey, this is just like the one that I left. No, it isn't. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We build different over this way. So please, y'all continue to help me give these legends their flowers, and every week, when I'm not busy on a Thursday, I'm gonna come up with new. Hey, if y'all got any fighters that y'all want me to talk about, y'all let me know. How about that? Y'all let me know. Throwback fighters. If somebody come in here and say T.O. or anything, I'm just gonna block you. Because when I say fighters from the past, so that some of y'all that get crazy, be like, "Yo, talk about this guy," and I'm like, "Nah, it don't. You're not doing that." Any throwback fighters y'all can think of, you just gotta let me know, and we can do it. Somebody asked me today about doing Jesus, I was on Instagram. I forgot who they said, and I was gonna do it the day up. Somebody said Aaron Pryor. So somebody said they wanted me to do Aaron Pryor, and I said, cool, we can do Aaron Pryor. Um, you know what? I wanted to do Layla Ali next week. I might do her. I might do her the week after. That don't even sound right. I might do her. Woo. We might set it up for the week after. We might just do Aaron Pryor next week. Yeah, Eric Jordan, you know what I mean? Holla at me. Eric Jordan, you got me on the gram, right? Holla at me, bro. Holla at me. Everybody who got me in the gram, I need y'all numbers, man. Josh, I already got your number. I gotta call you, Josh, but I might have to video chat you because my phone going dizzy. It is out of commission right now. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. So I might get into the Aaron Pryor. I might get even deeper than that. I mean, there's so many fighters I can talk about from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. So those type of conversations are definitely going to come up, and it's going to make the show lit. It's going to make it lit. Not because of the views, because of the conversations and everybody who's going to be participating in the conversations. That's what's going to make it dope. It's going to make it real dope. Oh man, Winky, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, Winky. Damn, you got my mind going now. I might have to do two. I might have to do two of them in one day. I gotta see. I might have to do two in one day. Sheesh. Winky Wright. There's so many of them. I did Pernell Whitaker. I did George Foreman. I did. I didn't do Mike Tyson. I did Roy Jones. Uh, yeah. I'm trying to think of who else did I do. And I did Ann Wolf, and I don't think I did much. Yeah, that was about it. So it's a busload of people that I need to. Yeah, I did Pernell Whitaker, God rest his soul. Yeah, I did him. And I did Kodo too. I did Miguel Kodo. I don't know if I did Trinidad. I don't remember. I don't think I did. I don't know. I don't think I did do Trinidad. I'll go back and look to see if I did. I don't remember if I did. Because like I said, when I started doing this, it was like a minute ago. So don't get me to lie to y'all, man. I can't even tell you if I didn't, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna look at that. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Smash it, smash it, smash it. Yo, EJ, holla at me too. Holla at me in the DM, man. Definitely. I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I didn't want to be on here too long. Of course, I just wanted to talk about one of my favorite female fighters. She's definitely one of my favorite female fighters, next to Layla and Wolf. And all three of them, I acknowledge them, and I will be talking about Layla. Uh, Believe me, I'm not gonna forget about that. But I got some thinking though. I think Aaron Pryor. We're gonna get Aaron Pryor next Thursday. We'll do Aaron Pryor next Thursday. And anybody wants the link to come up, don't be afraid, y'all. Y'all don't have to sit back all the time. Don't think I don't want people up here. You know what I'm saying? I don't just have one guest up here. If you guys want to come up to talk about it, just let me know. Anybody needs my number, DM me. We'll get it. We'll go from there. Don't ever, whatever fighters y'all could come up with. If y'all want to come up and talk about it, hey, we'll come up and talk about it, because we're gonna we could agree to disagree, and we could still keep it respectful, and nobody's gonna call nobody out by their name. We're not gonna do all that. And everybody that I have in my circle, I basically trust y'all, because I see y'all behaviors in other chats, and y'all good, which tells me I could have y'all up here. I could trust y'all. I could trust y'all. So I'm not tripping about that. So anytime y'all want to come up, just DM me and holler at me and let me know. We'll get something going. But I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all, because I'm kind of tired. And besides, I didn't want to be up here too long. Wanted to make it a short video. Tomorrow I will be back. So join me. I'll be in Brooklyn, and I'm going to Bruce Carrington's neighborhood. He won't be there, but I'm going to his neighborhood because he's fighting June 8th. So there's a big poster. There's a big poster in his neighborhood, right? That y'all see. If y'all follow him on Instagram, if you follow his father on Facebook, there's a nice big picture of him up in his Brownsville, Brooklyn neighborhood. I'll be going there tomorrow to do a live. So that's where I'll be. I can't give a time yet because I have somewhere else I have to go first. Depending on how long I stay where I'm going, I probably could throw a time in there. I just don't know if I'll be able to make it. I got to see how far it takes in traveling, but I'll definitely be there tomorrow for it. So y'all catch me tomorrow. I'll set it up today. I'll just set it up today, and y'all will know. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be on StreamYard, so y'all won't have to worry about that. It won't be no StreamYard. It'll be basically just me outside, standing by his wall, and I'll be doing some talking. Won't be to him, it'll be to me. I would love to have him there, but he's in Vegas. He got to do his thing. So, I'll try to get him maybe sometime after this, or maybe I'll try to get him leading up to the fight. Who knows? Anything's possible. But I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Peace and blessings. I love every single last one of y'all. Thank you for always supporting me. Uh, Everybody, please get to where they're going safe, man. Watch yourselves out here. I love everybody, man. Praying for everybody out there, even the fools. Praying for the enemies. Praying for the haters, praying for the doubters, praying for everybody. Go ahead, man. Because I'm not gonna get no good luck or get anything hating on you and praying for your downfall. I'm not gonna do it. There's nothing good that's gonna come out of that. So go ahead and do your thing. I love y'all, man. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go.